Alright, what's up everybody? Hopefully you guys can see a nice view of the mountains in western North Carolina right behind me. It's much cooler in person, I guarantee you, but I'm just here at the little gas station truck stop deal, and I wanted to just let everybody know something and really just share my thoughts on something. There's a lot of different social media influencers out here, and a lot of them come from some sort of a military background, and they tend to gain a lot of traction when we're talking about the kind of stuff that I like to talk about and that a lot of folks in the 2A community and stuff like that are interested in. That's great. No problem with any of that at all. No problem with anybody or folks that served in the military or anything like that. I got nothing against anybody for those reasons, right? But what I am saying is that we should be cautious. The folks who, like me, would consider themselves a civil defender, a civilian who wants to be capable and equipped to respond to various emergencies and stuff of that nature in and around their community and throughout the United States of America if need be. So, with that being the case, we have to be careful that we don't automatically accept and try to implement all of these different tactics and techniques and procedures and different stuff that comes directly from military doctrine, because a lot of the stuff that these guys are talking about is going to be more relevant to someone like an infantryman or somebody who is in some sort of a conventional military force. We are not in a conventional military force, and even for all of the folks that are veterans that used to serve in the military, guys, I mean, that's not what you're doing anymore. So we need to understand the differences in that, and we have to be realistic with ourselves about what our limitations and what our expectations can and should be. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to caution against is, I see a lot of different talk about people being riflemen and stuff like that. Look, guys, I'm not a rifleman. Most likely you're not either. Maybe you used to be a rifleman, but you're most likely a guy, maybe a father, a husband, and a guy who works at a factory or some sort of a 9-to-5, or maybe you sell insurance, whatever the case may be, right? We're just everyday people. So a lot of these different things that they're trying to sell us on, I feel like it's not necessarily going to be applicable. Now, granted, yes, you should train with rifles. You should own a quality rifle, and you should train and you should practice, and you should be capable of making hits out to 300-400 yards, maybe even beyond that. So that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. And that is your responsibility to acquire those skills, yes. But for me to walk around every day and act like I'm, some kind of rifleman or some shit, like, dude, that's not real. That's not the reality of the situation, guys. As civil defenders, our main bread and butter, our primary weapon system, if you want to call it that, or our primary firearm, it's going to be our handgun. It's going to be our everyday carry handgun. Can we just be honest? Can we have a real conversation about this shit for a minute, guys? Like, let's be real. My primary weapon is going to be my concealed carry firearm. It's everywhere I go. When was the last time you were out and about in everyday life and you took a rifle everywhere you went? And I get it, the truck gun crowd is gonna go ape shit, with their truck rifles and everything like that. But let's be honest, guys. When do you think would be a reasonable occurrence for you to actually run to your truck, grab that rifle, and go and start conducting some sort of a direct action or whatever? What is it, an active shooter? I know that's one of that a lot of people like to talk about. Dude, you're gonna get smoked by responding law enforcement, and if nothing else, you're gonna get smoked by some other good guy with a gun with a concealed carry or something like that, with a concealed weapon on him, because he's gonna be like, oh shit, there's another guy with a rifle. I hear gunshots over here. It's chaos, the active shooter. Oh, who is this guy right here running back across the parking lot with a damn rifle in his hands? Come on, dudes. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there and just have that conversation. And we can continue this conversation. If you guys think I'm wrong, go to the comment section and let me know. Tell me how I'm a dumbass if you want. But I'm telling you, man, I mean, I've been into this kind of stuff for a very long time. I mean, 14, 15 years now as an adult. And there's 0 cases where I was like, oh, let me run to the truck and I could probably grab my rifle. Like, what do you think responding law enforcement's gonna find out about that? Now, I get it. If you're talking about outside of the rule of law, then things are gonna be different. But that's when some of those other skills that you should still be cultivating and building upon may come in handy. But as far as every day in the United States of America, let's be honest, guys. This is some la-la land shit. Your primary weapon is your sidearm, your everyday carry, concealed handgun. You need to be looking at that. You need to be focused on that. You need to be building up an everyday system around that supports that. And you need to make sure that you got some reasonable skills to go along with that. And not just marksmanship, but understanding the manual of arms and how to actually manipulate the firearm, how to clear malfunctions, how to clean it, maintenance it, everything like that. And then, the time that's left over, we can look at the rifle and the carbine courses and all that stuff. And you still got to do that. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't do that. I'm telling you that that's not going to be the stuff that's gonna save you when you're at the Circle K parking lot with your wife and kids. You know, that 13.9 or that 11.5 BCM or whatever the hell you put together, it's not gonna matter. It ain't gonna do shit for you. What's gonna matter is that SIG P365 under your shirt, or the Glock 19 or whatever that you carry in appendix. That's what's gonna save you. That's what's gonna buy you time and space in that event. So I'll see y'all. I'm out.